Let's talk about file management. This icon represents a file folder that was commonly used with filing cabinets to organize hard copies or paper documents. For us, this icon will open File Explorer. File Explorer is a tool provided in the Windows operating system to help us with our files. We can use it to see our files and organize our files. Notice on the left are areas where we can save our files. For ease of use with GitHub and VS Code editors that we're going to use later, we will use the Documents area to organize our project files. This is an area that is on the hard drive of your computer, not on the cloud. Later Windows versions may by default store your files to a Documents area on OneDrive, but make sure you're using the hard drive Documents area instead. For example, if I were in MS Word and had created a new document, then when I go to save the document, the Save File window opens. And you name your file and choose the area where you want to save it. And if you wanted it on your hard drive, you'd need to click here and choose Documents. This is not on the cloud or OneDrive. Now, back in File Explorer, you can also see this same document. This file's placement is what would be called saving at the root level of the Documents folder. It's not inside any other folder except Documents at this point. Look at the pathway near the top. It is saying that the Documents folder is inside this PC, or in other words, on this PC's hard drive. Now, to organize my files, I might even create folders to hold related files in. If I don't do this and leave all of my files on the root level of Documents, I could have an unorganized large list of files, and it might be hard to find a particular file later. As a student, I might have a folder called BYUI. In there, I would put all my school files. I would right-click and choose New from the pop-up menu, and then choose Folder. Then I would give it a name, and as a web developer, I've gotten into the habit of always naming all files and folders with lowercase letters and no spaces. This becomes important when using files with web addresses and with GitHub later. So I will demonstrate setting up a web project with all lowercases and no spaces for not only the files, but the folder names as well. Now I have an empty folder and I can open it up by double-clicking it. Notice the pathway near the top now shows that it's not only on the PC, but in Documents, and now also within Documents we're in the BYUI folder. Now I might set up more folders inside BYUI for each class. So I can nest folders inside of folders. I can right-click and set up a folder called English 101. In Word, maybe I'm creating my first English assignment. And now, when I save it, I can find that same English 101 folder and save it there. If I need to have a space between words in a file name, I can always use an underscore or dash. Saving it in the English 101 folder ensures all my English assignments can be in the same spot and be easier to find rather than if I had left my assignments for every single class and my personal life and all my church callings, every file on the root level of Documents, without organizing it in this manner.